And good morning. We are live with another vlog. This is my WordPress vlog, I guess if, that's what you want to call it. I'm not sure. I haven't decided exactly what I wanted to call it. But this is my third day, and with that, I guess let's get started here. The first thing I want to talk about is yesterday we installed this theme. Let me get to the right screen here. Okay, so yesterday we installed this theme here for our Long Shot Charters website that I'm redoing for a client. And we basically just did the basic install, and I set up the theme. But one thing that I did do yesterday is I installed a plugin. Let's go to the dashboard here. I installed this plugin. I go to install plugins. And the plugin that I installed was this child theme configurator. If we view the details here, I want to talk a little bit about this theme. And this is this plugin, and this is a very, very important plugin to have, especially if you're going to be modifying or making any tweaks or changes to your CSS of the theme that you have installed. And I was looking at this a little bit more this morning, and this is really, really an awesome plugin. As you can see, it has 6 stars, a lot of ratings, and I'm not sure. It should say where the downloads are. Oh, okay, active installs. So this has over 100,000 active installs. This is how you know if a plugin is how good a plugin actually is. Now some of the newer ones, I mean, they may be really good. They just a lot of people haven't tried it out yet. So, but if you do see this combination of great ratings and a high install of active users are actually installing and using it, then you usually know that it is a good plugin. Anyway, so what this theme does is it creates a child theme for your website. So like there's a parent theme and then there's a child theme. And what happens is you can create a child theme of a parent theme, and then you can make changes that will overwrite the parent theme. And then and the reason why you do this is because it will keep you from having to worry about whenever there's an update to the theme or anything like that. You don't want to overwrite your CSS. In other words, if you was to modify the parent theme, which you didn't actually write yourself, if an update ever came to that, it would automatically overwrite all the style CSS files in the theme folder, and that could completely erase any modifications that you've made. And this is something if you're lazy and you're like, well, I can make these tweaks, but I'll just never update it and I don't have to worry about it. Well, you do updates enough on plugins and stuff in WordPress that one day you just may click it, somebody else may click it and actually run the update, and the next thing you know, well, you just overwritten your theme, and now you're going to have to go back and redo everything that you had done, and it could be months, even years later, and you may not know exactly what you did or remember exactly what you did. So this is very important that if you're going to modify any theme, you create a sub-theme of that theme, and then you can make your modifications. From therefore out, you don't have to worry about any overwrites or anything like that. So this is exactly what this does. And not only that, but it also does a lot of other things. It does. It allows you to take complete control of your child themes. Some of the features here, you know, you can do a lot of things. You can read through here and see all of the different things that the features and everything like that it allows you to have and allows you to do. They do have a pro version, and the pro version is, if we go over here to their website, you can see their pro version, and it costs $19.95 US dollars. So it allows you to do a few more things on here, some extra things. You get instant updates as soon as they're released. Keeps plugging, customize, find related styles that text match. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the pro version may be worth it. I'm not sure if is this per site or is it per user. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure it's somewhere. In other words, like if I was a developer and I owned multiple or ran multiple sites, could I just pay the $19.95 once and it would work for all of them? I could use it on any one or not. I'm not really sure. I would think so. I would think that would be the case. But anyway, so today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about this child theme configurator plugin. And again, if you want to actually find this plugin, you can just go and click on Add New. And then you can do a search for child theme, like that. And the results will come up, and then you can locate it from there. As you can see, it's active. I've installed it, and this is it right here. And you'll just click on the Install Now button on it, and it will install. And then whenever you want to create a theme, you just go to Tools, to Child Themes. And this is where you can do whatever you want to do. Like if I want to create a new child theme, I could simply click Create New Child Theme. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to choose the child theme. And let's just say I want to do 2016, just for grins. I've already done one out of the 2017. I'm going to do one out of the 2016. So I'll select that one and I will click Analyze. And what this does is it goes through and makes sure everything is will work with the actual plugin. It will work for all of the all of the themes that were provided by WordPress, the default themes and stuff. It should work with all of them with no problems. And it does come here and say, yes, this is okay to use as a child theme. If there's any other issues, it would, give you a note or whatever there. And you could basically contact either the person who created the theme or the company that created the theme, or just any kind of support or help, and they can help you with that. Whatever error will show up right here. Okay, and then number 4, you can name the directory. So this isn't the actual name of the theme that you want to create, the new name that you want to create. It is actually just a directory, so you'll know it's in that directory, or you can leave it to the default. And then 5 here is you're going to use the primary style sheet, and it's recommended with these just to leave this alone and just go with it. It'll create a new style CSS folder, or not folder but a file. And then 6 is the handling, and you just want to usually use this at the default, whatever it wants to go with. This was the way they used to do a lot of the theming setup. They would use import, and now it's recommended that you don't use import for a number of reasons. Apparently, of course, it does slow things down, and it can cause other issues that they have figured. But mainly, I believe the reason why they walked away from or had they moved away from the import is because of performance issues. And then if you scroll down to 7, this is where you can change the name of the theme. Like if you wanted to name this your custom theme, your custom theme, you can put that there. And then if you have a website, whatever, you know, theme website, if you're making something, but you don't necessarily have to do that, just whatever you want to put there. And then you can put your author, your name there if you want to put your name there. You can put your website. This basically pulls from the parent theme at first, but you can always change it. Like in the description, you could just basically say custom theme. If I could spell custom here, S-T-O, like that. And you can just overwrite, just put it wherever you want. If you want to do this, you want to put a version, you can put a version for tracking and all that. That's pretty much what that is for. And then this right here, this is another thing that's really important. If you wish to just like, you need to make sure that you check this option if you have modified the parent theme. In other words, like you've added any widgets in any place, menus or anything like that, and kind of done the block layout or whatever you want to call it. You want to check this box and it will copy it over to your child theme, so that way you don't have to replace all of the menu items and or the other widgets that you have. It'll automatically put them and copy them over for you, so you don't have to recreate them or replace them. And then you just click on the create new child. I'm not going to do that because I'm not really worried about it. I've already created one. I don't want to do a bunch of stuff that I have to remove. So I'm going to go back to tools, and let's see, go back to child themes, and then I'm going to, like, let's just see, I'm going to configure an existing child theme, and then I'm going to select the one that I'm going to do, and I'm going to click analyze. And then here I can do the modifications, I believe, yeah. So if I wanted to change this, so I'm going to say this is a custom theme. And I'm going to just get rid of this. Author, I'm just going to put my name, Charlie Rickman. Website, I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then I'm going to get rid of this here, 2017 child theme. And another thing is, whenever you do a child theme, you never want to delete the parent theme, because the child theme, it will inherit all the stuff from the parent theme. So when you if you was to remove the parent theme, then what would happen is you would lose all of your styles and everything like that. It would just go away because there's nothing there for the parent. So you want to make sure that you always leave the parent theme on the system. Don't uninstall it. Don't remove it. So I'm just going to leave all this thing. This is going to be version, or just, I can leave it at whatever I want to. Like I could put beta. So right now I'm testing it, so if I wanted to, or I could put a number. I wonder if you could do beta and does it take a number? Let's just see what happens. I guess so. It worked. So now if I go back and look at my themes, parents and themes, I can see active custom theme. This is it right here. And then I can go in to do customize. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Was I just wanted to go over this plugin and how important it really is to have. And so let's see here, check my screen. And I believe that's going to be it for today. So let's see here. Go back to full cam. Okay, and I believe that's all that we're going to talk about today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we can continue on with developing WordPress. Have a nice day, and we'll see you tomorrow.